Are there any kids hurt?
The shooting began around 8:30 a.m. A sniper was firing random shots at school children on their way to class at Cleveland Elementary. 8 children and 2 adults, the school principal and a custodian, were felled quickly. The principal and custodian would die. For a while, the sniper, 16-year-old Brenda Spencer, kept police at bay, firing from her house across the street from the school at anything that moved. A police trainee was shot while trying to assist a wounded child. Inside the school, 320 students huddled in the auditorium, and just before noon they were evacuated in buses. Anxious parents were reunited with their children. Police had the situation in hand now. While SWAT units approached and surrounded the house, police, parents, and friends negotiated with Brenda Spencer on the phone. She was armed with a .22 caliber semi-automatic with a scope and may have taken drugs and alcohol. She at first refused to talk surrender, claiming she could hold out for a week. But towards 3 p.m. it became a question of surrender or SWAT people storming the house after a tear gas barrage. Shortly after 3, the word was out that Spencer would give it up, and then she did. SWAT officers escorted her from the house to custody, and the long and terrible San Carlos sniper siege was over. Doug McAllister, News 8, San Carlos.
The most seriously injured were taken out as soon as the gunfire let up. Surgical teams at Alvarado Hospital went to work on the first 6 victims and quickly requested that no more of the injured be sent to the already overtaxed hospital. The school's principal and custodian were among the victims brought here. Principal Burton Ragg died in surgery. Custodian Mike Sukar was dead on arrival. At Grossmont Hospital, another 4 children were brought in by police ambulance. Each had suffered gunshot wounds in the sniper attack, but hospital officials quickly pronounced their conditions as good. Concerned parents began to arrive. Not knowing yet whether their children were among the injured, they chose to wait here together rather than at home alone. And surprisingly, little more than an hour after she was brought in, 10-year-old Crystal Hardy went home with her parents. She had escaped with a minor injury and a bad fright.
I got shot, and then Mr. Barnes said, he said, Duck, you guys run. Then I got shot, and then I went in the nurse's office, and I was bleeding a lot. I just was laying there. And then the policeman came and brought me here.
You must have been really scared.
I was. It hurt.
The bullet that went through her wrist didn't harm anything. It went through, didn't hit the bone, or we're just praising the Lord.
You're lucky.
Take care, Crystal.
Carol Kendrick, News 8, La Mesa.